Good time, Charlie, on the airwaves, joined this morning by one of my favorite new comics, Mr. Nick Guerra. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I'm one of your new favorite comics. It's so sweet.
I know, you're adorable. You're a fellow long hair. I assume you still got the long hair, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, now you're on Last Comic Standing, the new episodes that are appearing on NBC. And I think it's kind of funny, actually. You've got a show tonight. And Last Comic Standing is on tonight as well. So I was like...
Yes, exactly. And if I don't do good in one show, hopefully the other one will go fine.
Yeah, right, exactly. But yeah, it's at the Complex tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. And it's a fun gig. It's a fun venue. We like to have a good time around here in Bozeman. Now, you were here last year for the Big Sky Comedy Festival, and you took that. You took first place in that contest, which I
defeated everybody.
Yeah, because I heard you up against my boy Grant Cotter, and I'm like, and I love Grant. I'm thinking, man, who is this new kid, Nick Guerra, But you've been doing comedy for how long now?
For about 9 years now.
Oh, really? Wow. Good times, man.
Yeah.
I saw that you worked recently with Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh, yeah. Gabriel's great, man. He's been really supportive. I filmed his stand-up revolution probably about the same time last year. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Because I've been checking out your different videos online, and of course we saw you in Last Comic Standing for the premiere episode. They made you go last, which I thought was kind of cool because.
Oh man, that was nuts. Going
that was crazy.
Last. Yeah, it was nuts. But the best part about going last is that the audience, they've been waiting there all day. So when they hear your last comic, they get all excited one more time. So I think I won just because they were ready to leave.
Oh, yeah. Right, yeah, exactly. So which one's your favorite judge out of the three, Keenan or Roseanne or the other guy, Russell?
Oh, you know what? That's so tough to decide because, of course, Keenan and Roseanne were just so iconic to me. That was my comedy people growing up. In Living Color and Roseanne.
Yeah, totally.
That was the top. So, they were a big deal. But Russell is a great judge. Like, he knows comedy. Plus, one time he bought me pancakes. So I'm going to have to go with Russell.
Rock God, man. So what has been your weirdest gig out there on the road? I'm assuming you're out there on the road just a big part of the year.
Yeah, I'm always out on the road. The weirdest gig, I had to do a biker rally in Austin, Texas.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly. And have you ever been to a biker rally?
I actually got married during Sturgis back in like '08. I don't recommend it.
So then it's like redneck spring break.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So much naked flesh that you don't want to see.
So do you date the white ladies?
I haven't upgraded to them yet. You know what I'm saying? I got to work my reward points with all the rest, and then I'm like, all right, one day I'll score a white lady.
Yeah, because if you saw me, the 6-foot-tall native guy with long hair, and I that's what I date is the Caucasian lady, and I love some of the stuff they buy me. Like, I bought you this plastic choker necklace I found, which I thought would represent. I'm like, yeah, I'll put it on my rearview mirror in my car. I'll keep it right there for safekeeping.
Yeah, they want to. What's up with that? They want to be kinky and fashionable.
Have you ever gotten that before? People want to make you wear like a poncho or something, or maybe a sombrero. I'm like, hey, I got you this for a show.
I did an interview yesterday in San Antonio, and they gave me a sombrero to record with the bumps. And in my head, I'm like, I'm in San Antonio, guys. You guys should see that this is not what I should do.
So now you're from Texas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your family life growing up? Do you get a lot of material from just growing up in a big family, or what was it like down there in Texas?
Yeah, I think I got my sense of humor from my mom because she used to mock us when we would cry.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, we'd cry and she'd be like, "Oh, nobody loves me, everybody hates me."
So do you love it? I love asking this question of comics. Do you love it when like people, like, it could be your family or best friends or whatever, like, I got this joke for you. You got to use it on stage, And they're
I don't think anybody loves that in general. I'll get jokes all the time. I get jokes through Facebook. People just send me stuff, but it's flattering. But it's not anything I can actually do, because if I did that at a real show, oh my God, you know how many people would not laugh?
What would happen if like Fluffy came to you, like, hey, Nick, I got this joke, but it doesn't work for me. It works for a skinny, long-haired guy, Would you then have to feel obligated to do it? Because
it would be tough unless he had me, like if it ended with the punchline, Martin, then I'd be like, I can't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't do that fluff.
I love when ethnic groups get together and celebrate their ethnicity, like
Yeah.
the Asian Invasion or the Powwow Comedy Jam. And me being Eskimo, I don't know of any other Eskimo comics, And
I think you're the last Eskimo, to be honest.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're not real
I think
funny.
Morgan Freeman narrated a documentary about you. I saw it on Netflix.
Yeah, it starred John Voight. It was pretty crazy. But, I was saying I have to loosen up the restrictions on what it is to be Eskimo, The Sky wants to watch Ice Road Truckers for the first season. Here's Nick Guerra. Yeah. That works, man. Who did you watch growing up as far as stand-up comedy goes? Who influenced you to get out there and be funny in front of people?
Well, of course, there's all the standards. There's Carlin, Pryor. I had Encore, so Encore showed a bunch of those things.
Oh, gotcha.
But the one that I would say actually influenced, now that I look back on it, was John Leguizamo.
Oh, yeah, he was fun to watch. He was very rapid fire, and I noticed your style is kind of similar. You're very quick thinking, and just go. I mean, it's just you can fit like 2 one-hour specials into 45 minutes,
Yeah, exactly. And I actually got to meet him about a year ago and make him laugh, and that was
nice.
one of the best moments.
Yeah, that's the coolest thing. I like when I make comics laugh, because for me that's really important. Yeah, because last weekend I was in Billings for a comedy competition, and I was I had just got through watching the first episode of Last Comic Standing, and I forget the comic's name, but he was like, "I'm just gonna go around and mess with everybody's heads," and that was gonna be my credo. But once I got there, I saw how nervous everybody was, and I felt bad. So I flipped, and I was actually being very fatherly, like, "You can do this. No, you got that punchline. You got this thing. Get up there and do it." And like patting him on the bottom on the way to the stage, And
you didn't even know that you actually were messing with their head.
Yeah, probably right. Even more
They're
so.
Like, oh man, this is the first time someone's believed in me, and that ruined it for them.
I keep aspiring to just get more time and do more shows and get out there. And get away from radio more, because I've been in radio for the last 23 years.
Are you going to be on the shows with us this weekend?
Yeah, tonight, actually. I'm hosting the show this evening.
Oh, man.
So yeah, we'll work it out together.
So either tonight I will learn that you're going to be my best friend, or I'm going to be like, hey, man, that was a good try.
Yeah, can you give me a drink? Here, I'll give you $1 for give the waitress a tip. Since you're here.
It'll be fun, man. That'll be fun.
Yeah, exactly. All right, cool, man. Nick Guerra, Last Comic Standing, performing tonight at the Complex here in Bozeman. The old KOs, 8 o'clock p.m. But come on out and enjoy the show. And, it's going to be very rapid fire, so be ready for it. And hold on tightly. So, Nick, thank you very much for talking to us on the airwaves, and we'll see you this evening.
No, thank you for having me.